I remember the day exactly. We were four of us, and I remember the scenario of that particular day. We hijacked the car, and we took the car to township. Let me tell you what normally criminals do. In this day and age, you find people who got access of drugs and so forth are the people on the ground. The main men will never get arrested. Remember, we used to admire guys who drive these BMWs, nice jewelry, designer clothes and everything. So that was the picture that we had of a successful person. That's how we used to define a successful person. So once you can get yourself to that level, you consider yourself successful. So this was a way of getting myself to that level. We had a bad luck on that particular day because there was a roadblock. And remember how they put roadblocks. You cannot see them from a distance. You just find yourself boom in a roadblock. That's how we arrested you. I got caught, and I had to remain in custody for 2 years, 8 months without bail. And after 2 years, 8 months, then I was found guilty and sentenced to 15 years imprisonment. Now you are a sentenced prisoner. And you're doing a sentence where you're given a uniform, orange uniform. But the systems are much the same. The first day when I heard stories about the local maximum prison, they being each and every day, how gangsterism was so rife and so forth, I got scared. I remember 2 weeks before we were told that we need to choose where to go in what section, there was a pastor from a particular church. He came to see us, as new, because we were new in that. He came to say, I'm here to see the guys who just arrived here, one year here. And he said to us, look, I'm going to pray for you so that God may help you to make wise decisions. It's not the end of the world, just to give us a bit of motivation and encouragement. And he said to me, because we had some discussions, you sound very clever, and I suggested to go to a school section. I've never decided on my own to say I don't want to be a criminal anymore. The fact that in other sections, gangsterism was very rife, and I was very scared of my life. The only section that I could feel safe, it was in the school section. So I went to school section not with any intention to further my studies or to empower myself. I just went there because I knew that school section there's a less of gangsterism, there's less of stabbing and so forth. You gotta go through anger management, you gotta go through life skills, you gotta go through kinesiology as well. Kinesiology was a program that was designed for, according to me, for inmates because the focus was on self-work, and also it helped you to balance the energy as well, So it had a lot of, lessons in terms of how to deal with some issues like headache, stress, how to deal with your stress, because when I'm in prison, you are alone, so you gotta be able to deal with your stress levels, your depression, how to balance your energy, your headaches, and also helps you to to focus whatever that you want to do. Kinesiology helped me to view the world in a different way in terms of the sessions that we had, the discussions. I was able to open up. I was able to talk about my past. And talking about my past, it gave me the opportunity to defeat my past as well, to come out of my past. It helped me to understand that whenever you share something that happened to you, it's actually another way of getting healing and forgiving yourself and starting a new journey. For me, that was key. The facilitator, herself, was always encouraging us to say it's not the end of the world. There's life out there. I mean, I'm talking about somebody who's outside, who's giving us the picture of what is happening outside. So for me, she was relevant, and I could take anything from her that comes from her mouth because she was from outside, coming to prison, giving us encouragement, and also a way out in terms of how can we find ourselves doing well in life. I got the courage and the confidence to stand before people because I've done it in kinesiology. I stand and share my story. And this guy, I don't know this guys, they were from different sections coming into cancer, so I could stand and share my story. So that gave me, a confidence to say I can stand and teach or impart knowledge. So I was a facilitator. So I had a passion, for to educate young people about crime. So that's why when I came out, the first thing that I did, it was to register a non-profit organization. That the focus was to educate school children about crime and also the repercussions of engaging in crime-related activities. So it played a major role in